Hey everybody, Marky here, and this is episode 23 of the John 1911 Armory Chats. We haven't had one of these in a while because been a lot going on, and we've been dealing with some stuff in the back end. And those of you who follow social media and the stuff that we do are aware that we've had issues like with stuff in our gym and dealing with some range stuff and all that kind of thing. So. It's Sunday. It's a little bit after 4 o'clock Sunday. So, I'm here. It's pretty quiet here at the Armory, so it's a good time to fire this up and address a few things that I've seen on the internet. And I figure, any of you folks that are not out enjoying the good weather, at least if you're east of the Mississippi, maybe you could answer a few questions for me. As far as that, the big question is, I have seen all of the drama that's been going on regarding the demonetization by YouTube. Now, we're not big YouTube people. We have a YouTube presence. This video will end up on YouTube under the Armory Chat chapter, but we don't monetize anything on YouTube. However, it has opened up, I guess, a conversation that I need help from the general audience. If we decide to diversify and publish our video content to different outlets, do you have any suggestions as to where we could do that? I mean, we're still going to publish to YouTube because that's where most of the people are. John 1911 blog page, all of the videos that we have hosted there, we actually host them, in-house. You can also, if you like. If you want to watch our videos in an app form on your mobile device, you can use something called Vimeo, because that's actually what we use to host the videos for John 1911. So they're public. So if you wanted to, watch the videos or surf some gun people on Vimeo, that is an option with an app. I don't know this for a fact, but obviously a lot of people have been talking about Full 30. I don't know the people at Full 30. I know who they are. Many of you probably know more than I do. I've looked at that website, and I am pretty certain that they use Vimeo as their backbone to host their videos. They just have them behind a paywall. Ours are public, so for what it's worth, it's higher quality and higher definition. So what I'm going to ask you to leave. Hey, Michael Johnson, good afternoon. Hey, from Bay Area, California. Hope, it's good to hear from a gun guy behind enemy lines. So, but to those of you, while I'm going on about some other stuff, if you could give me some suggestions for where we could publish our videos in addition to YouTube and our blog page, that would be great. I would prefer services that don't charge me money to publish videos. I don't feel like, I'm just, if I published a video at 10 different places and each one of them wants a bite, that starts to be a full meal. So leave in the comments, even if this isn't live and you're watching this after it's gone off the air, give me some suggestions, because I'm not a big internet dork. I don't go where I don't go. So any feedback you give me would be wonderful. So that's the YouTube thing. So I'm curious where it's going. Give me some advice. We'll go from there. Now for some gun stuff. This I wanted to. We're going to do some video on this. This is a Mauser that we had picked up super cheap. Even came with a bayonet. It was in pretty rough shape. It's actually, let me go ahead and take this. Oh, let me take this bayonet off of here. It was billed as a check Mauser, and it's an 8mm, and it's let's show here. It was in okay shape. It was rough. It didn't have any finish really left on it. So the Prodigy 44. So, well. And there's the crest. Well, Freeze is our resident in-house gunsmith, and he took this rifle. He checked out the Armory and totally went over it. And he redid the wood. Not to hurt the value. The gun it's not worth anything. But he cleaned it up, shined it up, reblued what needed to be reblued, highlighted markings on it. But when he took this gun apart, he discovered it had German markings on it. So this is actually a real life, honest to goodness German K98. So just most of the markings have been obliterated. I can't remember what Freeze explained to me the process is, how these German Mausers ended up becoming, quote, Czech Mausers. I guess after the war they were captured, and maybe it was a make-work program at the Brno factory or something. I don't know. He was saying something like that. So it's a German-made, Czech-marked K98 that we're going to use for drills. The only thing, I'll tell you what, actually I could use some help here because I'm not a big Millstrip guy like Freeze. The only thing it's missing are some set, I guess you call them set screws. There's the main, in the action, there's a screw here, and then there is a screw here. The lock screw or the set screw for both of these is missing. I would like to get some replacement screws. Obviously they won't be marked to match the receiver. This gun doesn't totally match anyway, so if anybody knows where I can get some, that would be awesome. So let me know. And the only thing with this gun, it had some cracks in it. Freeze had to he had to do some stock repair and get some of the glue and the filler and do all that. The only thing he was saying is by my standards as a precision rifle shooter, the barrel is a little rough. To be honest, it's, you look at this, you're like, oh shit, But he says it's mostly just built up cosmoline that kind of, he says, shoot it a bunch, season it out. That was his word, season it, and kind of like a steak. He thinks it's going to be good to go. So some of you were asking about this. So there's an update on the Czech Mauser. Even with the sight hood on it, with the bayonet. The bayonet doesn't match, but it's. I think he even reblued. I think he might have. I don't know if he reblued that or not. But this thing is it's pretty cool. So we're going to be shooting some drills and doing all that. We are in the process of opening it up, hopefully opening up another range that we can have access to full time, as if other people won't be on it, and so we'll be able to do more of the video and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned, and we'll keep you updated as far as all that. So if anybody could give me any information as to where I could publish more videos outside of YouTube in case the gun content goes away from YouTube, you can always find us on John 1911. Give me a list of services, and that's really pretty much all I need. So it's a pretty quick Armory Chat. I mean, it's lasting the whole of I don't even know here. It's will be good. Maybe we made 8 minutes. So that's really pretty much it. Leave your comments below. I'll respond to all of them. Thank you for your time, and everybody have a good day.